Fox here. So a lot of things going on in the Madden world right now. We got Barry Sanders retiring his legend rights early, so we all kind of feel like Detroit Lions fans when he did that to them. And we'll talk about maybe the reasons why this happened. My speculation. We didn't talk about the schedule, and specifically the reduxes there coming and some other things on their way. We want to talk about, of course, the market and how it's minned out again, and then maybe some other card conversations around it. So I think first I want to talk about the news of the hour, which is like Barry Sanders retiring his rights from EA Sports MUT. Now, what I think happened is maybe his kid got fired. like he had his kid work at EA. I didn't know that until like a few years ago they did a video of it. So maybe he got cut, and so Barry's like, you know what, I'm going to. Otherwise, he's going over to 2K. It could just be like some sort of big marketing thing for NCAA, of course. Like, oh, I'm going from EA Sports MUT. We're going to... but he says the brand and the product. So I don't know. That's kind of interesting that you say that and not... I don't know. It seems weird if it was a marketing stunt that he'd phrase it like that. But those are the leading theories right now. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine for why he decided to pull his rights. Interesting that he made a tweet about it. A lot of times it just happens in secret. So what does that mean? I don't know. We might get a Barry Sanders here. A tribute Barry Sanders card for retiring his rights from MUT and Madden. They also have this schedule. Road to a Madden Millionaire is just some MCS stuff, so you can get Twitch drops from that. They said if that interests you. Free cards. I mean, why wouldn't it interest you? AKA Cruise came out yesterday. I want to talk about that, of course, and the frustration around, obviously, the pack odds and what our prices are. Weekly wild cards, final drop coming for that, and the AKA, as you see on the schedules. AANHPI Heritage Month on its way. We have GMM tomorrow and the next day, so you can tune in for that. I'm sure they'll let us know. Infinite Flux, a new promo. I would assume Infinite Flux is very similar to all the past promos we got, just with a different name and the animations. We'll see what it is. Redux is the big thing I want to talk about. So I put out a tweet saying, I think LTDs now, we should just call them Preduxes. Because when you look at the freaking prices on these, Chancellor, 4.5 million coins. And yeah, Avalanche is good, don't get me wrong. Prez, 3.5. Bob Gullet. Like, my Shaz and Ed O'Neill, both were 3 million coins plus. Ed O'Neill for the longest time was like 4 million coins to grab him. Now he's down because we think this is going to get reduxed, right? So all these Preduxes in the game right now, I'm just gonna refer to them like that. They're too expensive for the production you get most of the time, and the pack odds have just made them awful and not enjoyable as far as the community. It's frustrating overall going into the day of a release of a limited, knowing he's going to be an insane stack amount. And like everybody's like, oh, Fox, the reason these things are high priced is because people make coins off of various set methods. We'll talk about different methods here in a bit. I forgot to tease that. The mystery pack stuff, right? And they fail to remember last year in Madden 23, where we had a freaking Aqib Talib Pouncy. Everybody gets a limited card out of every single pack in the game. We had other Christmas glitch. We had like 5 different literal loopholes that gave you tens of millions of coins in a short amount of time. And so the entire community was flooded, absolutely flooded with coins. And we didn't see prices like this because the supply on limiteds was okay and it was fine and it was out there and they were pullable. And so anybody blaming the demand side, sure, that has a little bit of an effect on it. Don't get me wrong, supply demand. But the biggest portion, the biggest people that control this is EA, and it's horseshit that this is still like this. 100% their fault for the reason why these prices are so dang high. And it only worries me going into golden ticket season when those things are going to be like 7 million coins. And there you see the freaking knuckle-brained morons, the ones that got kicked in the head, dropped on their fucking foreface, not just their head, just their, whatever. Like, they're like, oh, they should be expensive. They shouldn't be this expensive, right? They should be like 800K, and for an amazing one, maybe over $1 million. They gotta tune these pack odds. They gotta tune it. It's terrible. Why is it like new cards come out in a game that's completely focused around playing with new cards, and they're unobtainable for most, like 99% of the community plus. It is silly that these remain this high after this is like one of the main pieces of feedback for why MUT sucks this year. So please improve the pack odds on limiteds. Like, I know there's also like disagreements about TVP out there, and like if that's what it takes, bring it back. Nothing wrong with the TVP in my mind, especially since we now have price locked cards, right? For some reason, there's a price floor. Now we're at 0.5 for almost the majority of everything, with the exception of some cards that are slightly over 0.5. Some cards are under it. I do believe 97 and 98 draft night cards do not have this floor. For those looking for cheap training, unless those got bought up. But yesterday, they were the cheap training. They were under 0.5 per. But yeah, that could have been changed. I haven't actually looked myself. So, in the last few hours here. So it's just like overall frustrating. All these arguments being made in the community against each other for like the worst overall part of the community, right? Like these produxes out here being absurd rates should not be like this. And it's frustrating to see that EA has not heard our feedback. It's like they're just like not listening at all. And it's so very frustrating. So 98s, yeah, 98s are how much training? 98s are 410 training. So they should min out at 205. 205, you see, which is half of 410 for 98s. Okay? And right now they're at 180. So cheapest training in the game are the draft night 97, 98s who still don't have a floor on their cards. If you're looking for cheap training for whatever reason, since mystery packs are still gone, but they'll probably come back at some point if you're looking to stock up. But I'm sure a lot of people have a lot of training at the moment. So if you're a viewer of this channel and doing the loopholes we talk about, let's talk about. There's some controversy, I guess. That was minor controversy over the weekend, and like somebody tweeted out that they had a method in a set where they spent 5 minutes and made a couple 100,000 coins doing a set. And like it was like, all right, share the set. I was like, share the set. And like the reason why I've had to go away from showing sets is not only people get really angry at me when I show them because all the set profit goes away, but that's exactly what it is, right? like the profit goes away if you do that. But like, dog, I've tried to lead so many of you to the water this year. Like almost every week we talk about this on Market Monday, on stuff. And like, we'll do it again. I made a video, I don't know, 4 months ago now, where I literally went over every single profitable set in the game. Or like 90% of them. Okay? And so how do you do that? Okay, how do you find a great set? I personally like to go to MUT.gg and now go limited edition off. Okay? And now look through that. So now filter by, say, maybe overalls. Because for certain overalls, certain cards go into them. I forgot. Sort by price. The price descending it. So you look for overalls, obviously non-reduxes. Look for cards that could be in sets, right? Ultimate Legend Mean Joe Green goes for $441. All right. Now let's go look at the input prices of Ultimate Legend Mean Joe Green. I did not set this up. This is just one I'm randomly doing. Ultimate Legend Mean Joe Green. All right. How much does it take to grab Ultimate Legend Mean Joe Green? I already have 3 of the 95s. Right? Those are any 95s in the game. And 95s, if you guys recall, are currently at where'd it go? Oh, I closed it. 95s are at 0.5 training. Just like everything else in the game. All right, prices, I'll show it off. 95s are at 0.5 training, 50K each. 95s are 50K. So that set right there for those 3 95s was 150K. Now the Mean Joe Green 95s are 135 each. So if you buy these Mean Joe Green 95s, that's 260 plus 150 or 410. And you're like, that's not that much profit, Fox. You're selling them for 440. Well, let's investigate deeper into 95s. How much does it cost to construct a 95 overall Mean Joe Green? Scoot on down to the Dynamic Ultimate Legend pack. I already have the 92s, But I should probably go ahead and look up what dynamic 92s are, so I could just make this right off the bat. But dynamic 92s, well, these aren't the dynamic 92s, but 92s generally go for 13K. I don't know how much Ultimate Legend 92 goes for, so let's just go ahead and look. Program, Ultimate Legend, 92, 92. Okay, so these things, 13K, right? You see 13K here, 15K on the block. So I can make a 95 with 5 of them. 5 times 13 to 15K, we'll just do 15. 50 plus 25. All right, 75K. 75K to make a Mean Joe Green. All right. Boom. And now let's open the pack. Once it loads, because it takes forever. Let's go look for Mean Joe Green's card. There it is. I just put 75K into this, and now I can sell it for 135. All right. Is that easy? Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay. Now we'll see how long that takes to sell. So that's literally it, bros. That's it. And like they're like, "Oh, he's Bogarting at 13, 14, 13." It's just silly, okay? So the sets are out there, profit. And that, like, just do that. And then you can go by grinding the game, by making profit. I don't know. There, I led you to water, and now you can deal with different overalls, different cards. That Mean Joe Green set might go away because I shared it with, I don't know, all 20 of you that watch. So, and take my words at face value. Next up on my list. Oh yeah, somebody shared with me. Thank you. By the way, everybody that tags me in these things, you guys are the real MVPs. All right. Where was it? Where? There you go. Here it is. This is the 98 B&D pack. Somebody went ahead and took the L for the community instead of waiting for 99s. And they went and shared all the 98s. So, W to Patrick Williams. He's a real one, dudes. So, there you go. There are the 98s in that pack if you want. Larry Allen's really nice 0-piece secure protector, but there's like draft cards that are 0-piece secure protector. You can just put them on right guard if you want. So, shout out to you, Patrick. But for those wondering, these were the cards. Fridge is all right. That's it for my video. Hope you guys like this. Going over the things I think. Bye.